Sir, uh, Ministry of Road Transport has innovated the driving training mechanism, and they have come up with a scheme called Accredited Driving Training Centers. And I'm in Assam making 30 ADTCs where the driving skill will be evaluated through without human intervention system. So there are softwares and video analytics, the technology through which the evaluation will take place. And the interesting part is that the institution who will impart the training will issue the driving license. I mean, not issue, he will take the driving test and upload the result to the system called Sarthi software. So the interaction, the problem of RTOs, and everybody was feeling that RTO, how image has been formed so far. But there will be no RTO in between. You learn and you get driving license. Not only that, this forum I'm addressing to this high platform that you can also make those institutions. You can, the associations, they can create their own drivers. And in India, we are having 30% shortage of drivers. And drivers are not only having scarcity in India, even worldwide also. So you train as per your service levels. And because licensing is just minimum kind of training, you can add on to the hill driving. Then your container driver requires special training. So you can demonstrate them. You can have simulators also. You can have your own test track. So everything, ministry is open for everyone that you install driving training institute and let India become a factory of drivers, because we have highest potential to make skilled drivers to fetch not only the domestic but the global needs.
Sir, talking of factory of drivers, as you said, now most transporters in this audience will agree with me that while drivers are being paid well, trucks have become better, roads have become better, still we are staring at a 30% shortage. And a couple of reasons for that. One is lack of facilities. Second is the harassment on the highways. How is the government tackling that part of it?
I'll answer part of that question and then
Yes.
I'll leave it to Mr. Chitkara. Now, I'll tell you, currently we are working on a scheme known as, GNSS, Global Navigation Through Satellite System. So currently the vehicle has to pass through a toll plaza. He has to stop there, make the toll payment and then move ahead. So what we intend to do is, we're trying to ensure seamless movement, and the tolling will be satellite based, and so whatever is the toll amount, the whole principle is based on the fact that you pay as much as you use. So if I use X section of the tollable road, so I pay accordingly, not that the fixed toll charges that I have to pay. That is one. Secondly, we are working on plenty of initiatives. You see, now this GNSS tolling is currently every vehicle was being provided with, not every vehicle, some vehicles were being provided with VLT device, vehicle location tracking device. Now currently it is limited to either vehicles moving on national permit or public service vehicles or dangerous goods vehicles. We realized during COVID that it helped us a lot in terms of identification of vehicles for transportation of oxygen. Now in the GNSS tolling, we are trying to extend this concept to all categories of vehicle, be it private or public, so that there is a seamless movement at least across the toll plazas. And then we'll do it in a phased manner, in the sense that the two cutoff dates are being planned. The first cutoff date will have, say, new models of vehicle, and the second cutoff date will include all categories of vehicle. And the whole idea is to reduce stoppages and accelerate the movement in a seamless fashion. This is what is being done in terms of GNSS tolling. So for that, lot of stakeholder consultations have already taken place, and we are almost at the final stage of this whole process. Now, Mr. Chitkara.
Yes, Mr. Chikara.
So, I'm told about the harassment of RTO.
Yes.
Okay. So, harassment of RTO is a big question. So, it is not only confined to this audience. RTO harassment is for all kind of vehicles. It may be light motor vehicles, tempo people. So, I have fragmented all the RTO harassment or complaints which transporters do. One is overloading. Then second is overspeeding. Then third one is the fitness. Then last one is the permit registration clause. So, as far as overloading is concerned, so it is firstly done by the transporters. And there are people, you know, particularly in construction material. So they are having always overloading in their vehicles, whether it is on national permit vehicles or maybe in the local one. So if we just analyze into the details, because K.C. Sharma sir is heading the CMVR Technical Standing Committee. And I'm also been attending since 2006 or so. So we have SIAM and transporters and the company, not transporters, companies and other stakeholders as the member of it, but not the transporters. Because the vehicles which Mr. Sachar is making, it is as per the demands of the market. They make it and they get it type approved, but the people like light motor vehicles and medium motor vehicles. So in the last 10 years, so medium vehicle category was abolished. And the light motor vehicle people, they don't have payload capacity and they overload it. And they don't have the model available for, let us say, 8 ton, 9 ton. They use 407 or 709 vehicles. So their GVW is high, but payload capacity is less. So if they can create light motor vehicles with higher payload, like there's a formula called weight to power ratio. If these vehicles are made as per weight to power ratio, then this overloading problem can be eradicated. So we have to deal things with scientifically. If they do have the good vehicles available to their need, so this overloading for lighter vehicles can be avoided. And as far as this higher vehicles overloading and on NH, so we have some ecosystem. And we have some ठेकेदार, you know ठेकेदार, आप लोगों को तो नहीं मालूम, but ठेकेदार भी हैं, जो मतलब ओवरलोडिंग वाली गाड़ियों को एक स्टेट से दूसरी स्टेट या मल्टी स्टेट तक पहुंचाते हैं. And they have all networking. So this needs to be curtailed. And transporter has to take their own action to avoid the overloading, because the problem starts from very few. And the RTO people, they start getting things from the person who are not doing the overloading. So everybody get harassed. So that has to be done.
But
And
sir, just tell me one thing. Is it a fact that RTOs are given targets for collections?
Yes. I remember I was in Rajasthan state. So one of our inspector got a letter that now your target is increased to 50 lakhs. And then he went to his additional commissioner. Sir, I was making myself to meet my target only to 30 lakhs. Why this 50 lakhs? Then his additional commissioner told that we have to pay the salary to the teachers and education department, we have to transfer 20 lakhs more. So this is the fact, because our this RTO people have been given a target to generate revenue. It is not with the with the offences based. It is revenue based also.
Let me get in Mr. Vipul Nanda here. Sir,